Welcome back everybody to the Shoe Enthusiast channel. Today I'm going to tell you the 5 shoes every man should own. Now if you're watching this, it's possible that you've been looking for this information in other places. Maybe you read some websites, maybe you watched other videos. But I promise you this, what I'm going to tell you in this video is not something you have read or seen in any other video or website. Because 99% of them probably tell you something like this. Here are the 5 shoes you should own. 1. A black captoe Oxford. 2. A brown brogue. 3. A loafer. 4. A boot. 5. A white sneaker. This is the first place you've come for this information. I've probably saved you hours of reading time with what I've just told you. But like I said, but I'm going to tell you something that you've probably not read or seen in other videos or on websites. Let's get started. First thing I want to tell you is that I'm not going to give you specific recommendations for specific shoes. That's up to you. Your shoe choices reflect a lot of things. It can be your style, your budget, a lot of different things. So I'm not going to tell you you need to buy this brand. So the first kind of shoe that every man should own is a formal shoe. That's where the whole black captoe Oxford comes in. Every man needs a formal shoe. This is what you wear to weddings. This is what you wear to funerals. This is what you wear to job interviews. And if you're in a more conservative line of work, it's what you wear to work. Now, a black captoe Oxford is a perfect choice for this. A lot of men have them. Personally, the shoe I have is a black hole cut. These are the shoes that I got married in. These are the shoes that I've worn to funerals. These are the shoes that I wear when I go to church. These are my most formal pairs. You could do a black hole cut. You could do the captoe Oxford. They could be opera pumps, whatever, patent leather. Doesn't matter, but every man has to have a formal pair of shoes. The second pair, a suede pair of shoes. Now I say that as somebody who was very late to the whole suede thing. I did not like suede for a very long time, and I thought they were inferior. I just didn't like them, but I've since picked up some suede shoes. You look here in my collection, I have a suede pair of Adelaides. I have a suede chukka boot from Sanders that was made famous by Steve McQueen and also was worn by Daniel Craig and Spectre. Red suede boots from Brooks Brothers. In a lot of lists, they say you should have a casual shoe. I think suede fits that bill. But what I like about suede, there are more color variations in suede. Yes, you can get a lot of variation in calfskin, shell cordovan, lizard, that's what you want. But I do think suede fits most budgets. And I do think that you can make a lot of style choices with suede. So it could be your casual shoe, it could be your best shoe, it doesn't matter. But I think you should have at least one suede shoe. The third shoe, a simple shoe. By simple, I mean something that's minimalistic, something with not a lot of design on them. I think that's where a lot of times the low top white sneaker advice comes in. And you should have a shoe like this. I actually own one pair of sneakers, and they're white with a little kind of dark brown. You can see there's not much to them. But I don't really like sneakers that much, so I don't really own that many. These sneakers here would perfectly fit for that pair of simple shoes. But the one I think more reflects my style. And what I mean by minimalistic simple shoe is going to be a 2-eyelet derby from Cabo Union. You can see it's a minimalistic, sleek design. It's just beautiful. I think that we all need one of those kinds of shoes that doesn't have a lot to it, but it's the simplicity that makes it beautiful. And that's what I think, and why I think everybody should have one of these kinds of shoes. Fourth kind of shoe, one shoe that was made to order. Now, I don't necessarily mean by this a bespoke shoe. A bespoke shoe ranges in the thousands of dollars depending on the shoemaker. Bespoke shoes are great because you decide exactly what you want. You can design every detail and have it made, and it's going to fit your foot perfectly. But I also understand that bespoke shoes are not in every man's budget. So am I telling everybody to get bespoke shoes? I'm not. There are a lot of companies that offer made-to-order shoes. For example, Carmina Shoemaker is a brand I like a lot. They do have a customization program. I think many shoe companies have it. I think everybody should have one because I think every man should have a shoe that reflects who they are and what they want in a shoe. Think of them as your signature shoes. So if you look at my one made-to-order pair of Chelsea boots I chose the color leather, museum burgundy. I chose the sole, which is a leather JR sole. I chose the color of the elastic, a whiskey color. Everything about that boot is reflective of my personality. I liked the simplicity of it with a hint of boldness. But also, when I look at that, I think to myself that there probably is nobody out there with a pair of boots like this. Now I challenge you to go out there and go find other people that actually have a pair of boots like this. And of course, maybe you're watching my channel and you will be inspired to go get a pair of boots that look just like this. And I wouldn't blame you. I love the design. But what I know is that it's not common. These combination colors aren't common. It's not something that most people would have. And so I think we all need a shoe that is somewhat of a reflection of ourselves. We're participating in the design of the shoes. Fifth and final pair, a bold pair of shoes. Now if you're a sneakerhead, that might be like a neon pink sneaker. A bold shoe is a shoe that is noticed when you walk in a room. It is the shoe that when you're feeling your most confidence, you want to put on your feet. You feel at your best. And you know that you will be noticed and you're not afraid. For me, my bold pair are my Spectator shoes. These are my Spectator shoes from Cabo Union. I looked very hard for a pair of Spectator shoes that I really, really wanted. I've even done a video comparing Spectator shoes. I believe that a well done Spectator shoe is a work of art. I really do. I think that if a shoe company does a Spectator shoe well, they can pretty much do anything well. It's really hard to balance that sense of beauty with boldness. So for me, when I put on my Spectator shoes, I know that I can't just hide in the corner. People are going to notice those shoes. My bold shoe are my Spectator shoes. What are yours? So that's it, guys. I hope that you feel I wasn't lying when I told you that you're probably not going to hear this choice of 5 in this video like you maybe heard from some others. All good advice that you get. But again, the 5 shoes I think every man should own is number 1, a formal pair of shoes. Number 2, a suede pair of shoes. Number 3, a simple pair of shoes. Number 4, a custom pair of shoes, a made-to-order pair of shoes. And 5, a bold pair of shoes. So that's it, everybody. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave comments in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel. I'm always coming out with shoe videos. reviews of brands you may not have heard of that might be something you're looking for, but I answer all my comments. So if you do have a question, please leave a question in the comment section and I will get to you. So that's it, everybody. Hope you've enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again soon.